Hello and welcome to QD Stata 4, part S20. Now we just have to repeat the steps we did before for wave 7. And the nice thing about using do files is it just makes it so easy to kind of do a similar analysis again. So these are the steps we need to do. And all I'm going to do, literally, is go to the do file, which I've tidied up a little bit and put some comments in, and do everything we did. Except I'm not actually going to save it. Just those bits there, everything we did from loading it down here, paste that stuff in, and all you have to do is just change this. Change that to wave 7, change this to the name of the data file, change these to match the variables we have, which in this case they're called different things. Note that they're in exactly the same order. So these questions here, when you do the rename, they're in the same order as before. So I'm going to go ahead and make those adjustments and put some tidied up with a few comments. So you carry on doing that and I'll show you the answer in a few moments. I'll pause the video for now. So I've pasted that in, put some comments in and adjusted it. So now we're talking about wave 7 in those years. That's the slightly different name of the file. Those are the names of the questions. So in the round 7 they've called it question 46, 49. I don't know why they call it a V, I suppose a variable in the previous one. Here's questions. So these are the same order. And here there's, what's different here is that in the first one there's just one country code we need. In the second one there's these 2 country codes which we need to keep from the data because of one of the country codes matches the World Value Survey and the earlier one, the other one matches the World Development Indicator. So we need both those country codes to be kept. But these questions are all the same. Then exactly the same coding of missing values as before. This time I've done the keep first, so it will take much less time, hopefully. And then here's the collapse part. So there's a slight difference here as well. Keeps all the same, collapses down the questions, does it for each question. But because we also need to keep the country code, this country code is a country code number. So it's a bit of a kludge because it keeps the average country code number but because for each country the country code number is the same. Like for Brazil I think it's 140 or something. So they're all the entries will be 140, so the average is 140, basically doesn't change it. So it keeps that country code number there, works out the mean responses for all the different questions, and does that for each country according to this country code, which is the 3-letter code. Then here it does the renaming, so exactly the same list of names here, same order, just the Q's in the right order here. And then it adds on to all those new variables, it adds on the suffix equals 218. So let's have a crack at that. See if it will do it, or see if we get some errors. Should hopefully just do all that stuff. It shouldn't take anywhere near as long as it took previously. Let's find a browser. Where's our friendly browser? That seems like it. So there's the country codes down there, and here's the number. What I should have pointed out was Paul that in previously when he had the names of the countries, actually the names of the countries were just labels in blue, and underneath the names the actual number stored was the same as these numbers. So this actually matches the country code in that previous World Value Survey 6 we were looking at. This one here you might have seen before, matches the code that the World Development Indicators use. So we need both those codes to match it up. And these are the averages. Again, it looks a bit different because for some reason the format here they've left the decimal places, so it's not rounded off, but it's basically the same kind of data as before for the same variables, except for 2018 instead of for 2012. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all we need at the minute. We're now ready to merge the data together and to see if we can compare the results between 2012 and 2018. There's one more step we need to do before we merge it. We'll do that next time. Okay, right. I think I'll put the next bit in the next video because it's slightly longer, but thanks for watching for now.